My name is Jessica.
I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
Hi, I'm Missy.
And our campaign that we're going to talk to you about today is on the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and their If Truth Be Told initiative, which was a cutting-edge public awareness campaign that focused on teen pregnancy, public health, and the cycle of poverty. So before we begin, I want everybody to take a look at your flyer and raise your hand if you see a tiny little pacifier at the bottom right corner. Got one? Anybody else have one?
Somebody should have one.
One more. Right there. Oh, you. Okay. Well, you two get to be the proud parents. You get to represent our teen parents for the day and hold our little baby dolls for the remainder of the class.
Wow.
Such a lucky person.
And let's point out those are American Doll itty bitty baby twins. I was thinking about getting those for my daughter.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so like I said, we're doing the United Way of Greater Milwaukee, and for those of you tweeting, here's the Twitter handle. It's at United Way, capital MILW. So to begin, I just wanted to start with a little video to kind of get a feel for what the United Way does. So. Okay, so now that you guys have seen this PSA that United Way of Greater Milwaukee did, can anyone kind of guess what the purpose of United Way is? As our first question. But just kind of from that PSA, you kind of can think of what types of things the United Way does. Anybody? You get a prize.
How many of y'all have heard of United Way?
Yeah, how many of y'all have heard of United Way? Okay.
There's some positions to heard.
Alright, so if you can think of the type of things United Way does, you might get a free phone pop.
It looks like they help eradicate hunger and maybe help teens who are pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
Possibly.
You get a baby phone pop. So yeah, basically, that's exactly correct. United Way tries to focus on education, income, and health. They're an independently governed nonprofit organization with their own board of directors who is part of a network of more than 1,400 local United Ways, and they're connected to the United Way worldwide. Last year alone, they raised more than $50 million for community problem solving in the greater Milwaukee area. And then since their start in 1909, they've actually invested more than $1 billion in their community's most critical issues in that area. So, their strategic approach to fighting these big public issues is to concentrate on collaboration and results, and they achieve this through 160 plus programs at more than 80 partner agencies in Greater Milwaukee. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? Okay, yeah, you can go. Sorry about that. So their mission is to change lives and improve the community by mobilizing people and resources to drive strategic impact on, like I said, education, income, and health. And since their start in 1909, their vision was to accomplish these goals. Basically, to produce significant and measurable results to achieve an impact on education, income, and health. They wanted to convene a diverse team of community members to kind of collaborate, people from all parts of the community, and to think of different ways that they can reach their audience. They wanted to recruit and retain talent to drive cross-sector initiatives and integrated community-focused work, sustain its financial stability and efficient operations, be recognized as a leader in affecting long-term societal change in the greater Milwaukee area and kind of as a representative in the United States, and attain robust revenue growth as donors' charity of choice. So in 2006, they started noticing that they were having a really big, profound issue with teen pregnancy. So more than 2,000 Milwaukee teens in the area were having babies each year, and this put them as the ranked second in nation's 50 largest cities for teen pregnancy. So obviously this was becoming a huge issue there. So not only does teen pregnancy have long-term consequences for just the teen mother and the child, but it also affects the society in general and the area that they live in. Some of these consequences are it negatively affects crime rates, graduation rates, and unemployment. It's very closely associated with Milwaukee's poverty rates. And the taxpayers and business owners pay 85% of these costs. And so that amounts to a total annual cost of more than $179 million. And then teens having babies in the greater Milwaukee area was just becoming a social norm. It really didn't faze anybody anymore because so many teens were getting pregnant that they weren't realizing that it was a serious issue. So some alarming statistics that they found. The long-term cost of a teen in the greater Milwaukee area for having one baby was close to $80,000. Girls born to teen mothers were 83% more likely to become teen mothers, and children of teen mothers were much more likely to drop out of high school prior to graduation. And 71% of babies born to teen girls were fathered by males over 20 years old, and in 20% of the cases, the fathers were at least 6 years older. So this means that technically these relationships were illegal and in some cases were considered statutory rape. So the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and convened with the City of Milwaukee Health Department to form this If Truth Be Told initiative, which was a community-driven oversight committee. And their goal in this initiative was to reduce teen pregnancy by 46% by 2015, which seems like a really big number, but actually in the video that I'd like to show y'all, you can go to it, they actually kind of explain how they got that number, and it kind of gives you an insight on some of the people being affected by this issue, and shows you some of the leaders in the United Way of Greater Milwaukee talking about the issue.
I'm not gonna say it was a fad, but it was just a thing that we was doing as teenagers growing up. To me, my pregnancy was a positive thing to me. It just made me feel like that I had to grow up to be a role model for my daughter. You know, something positive. That's what I wanted to give her. And it made me go back to school because I didn't want her to be a